Hey, good evening to you and welcome along to the show. In fact, welcome along to Stu Bear's Airshow World, and the Bear is right here at East Midlands Airport. Hey, it's the home of Airshow World, and how the devil are you? And hey, we're wishing you all a very good Monday evening. 13th of June. Goodness gracious, hey, how the time absolutely flies. And hey, what we're going to bring you? Well, who knows? We're down here at East Midlands Airport, and hopefully we'll bring you some aircraft. As usual, it gets busier later in the evening, but hey, the lights are long now, so hopefully I'll be here till it gets dark, round about 10:15 or thereabouts. But coming in right now, we actually have an aircraft, so I will move the camera over to the end of the runway, and we'll go a little bit high in the sky and see if we can see that dot. As you can hear, quite close to the road, so we've got a little bit of road noise, and hey, chat room is open. Okay, so we're going out just on YouTube this evening. I was hoping to be going out on Facebook as well, but hey, brains here forgot to reset the other streaming box. Long story. I'll explain one of these days how to get it all set up, but never mind. I got up here and all of a sudden the proverbial penny dropped, and I thought, never mind. It doesn't matter. We can still bring you some great action. A couple of people just walking by thinking, hey, why is that bear talking to himself? Oh yeah, I tell you what. Terrible smell as well. I think they're on something. So we'll zoom into that just a little, in about another minute's time, because it's still a good way out. And as soon as this lands, I'll say hi to a few folks in the chat room. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll do that right now. I'll say hello. And we have Connie says, good evening. And also we have Hadu. All right, good evening to you. And Western Fan 1015. Dylan Hutchinson, Sam Beck, SHGP Media, my main man, how the devil are you? Hey, what a fantastic time. You missed a cracker yesterday at Cosford, but hey, don't you worry. I'll tell you about Cosford in a couple of minutes, all right? Let's get this aircraft coming into land right now. Just about to touch down. I think it's a Ryanair. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's what it was. You know what it's like. A little bit busy at the moment. Anyway, let's get this. So that's a Ryanair just landed, and you can see there's a Jet 2 just about to taxi out and go to, where's it going? Is it going to Tenerife or wherever? No doubt, somewhere very nice. But hey, they're saying the weather forecast in the UK from Wednesday onwards is going to be an absolute scorcher. Let's hope that happens, and that we don't get the usual 2 days of beautiful weather and then we end up getting thunderstorms, because that would take in the Duxford Air Show. So we certainly want it good for Duxford Air Show, but that's several air shows going on all this weekend. It's probably one of the busiest weekends of that you could ever ask for. You're spoiled for choice this weekend in the UK. There's Duxford, that's on Saturday and Sunday, and also on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, our good friends over there at Western Park have got, that's near, going towards Telford area. In fact, very close to where I was yesterday at Cosford. So that's an event if you're in the Midlands of the United Kingdom. Certainly, hey, think about going. Have a look. What you got to do is just Google the Western Parks Air Show. I'm still in Midlands Air Show mode after a fantastic few days over at Ragley Hall, which was it was brilliant, I can tell you. Lots of things to tell you throughout the evening, what we've got coming up and what have you, and we'll show you a few replays and all sorts of stuff, and of course say hi to folks in the chat room. But most importantly, tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock, I've got one of these special shows lined up for you. It's the Cosford Air Show special. All right, it's exactly 60 minutes and a few highlights from the Cosford Air Show, including F-16 display, French Rafale, the Red Arrows, what else? Typhoon display, and also the Typhoon with a Spitfire, and lots of other things as well. And I've got a couple of guests coming on as well, to say hi and stuff like that. So don't miss that. The show starts tomorrow at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. UK time. All right, so British summer time. Check it out, be there tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Meanwhile, as you can see, just about to line up on the runway is our Jet 2. Lots of folks having a chat in the chat room, so thank you very, very much. Lovely to see you all, it really is. And when this is taken off, I'll say hello. How are you? Did you film Cosford, Stu? Peter Wood, you bet your bottom dollar. I was just talking about that. And tomorrow night, join me. I've actually really pulled the stops out. I was up at the crack of dawn this morning, working hard all day, and to get you some great footage tomorrow night. It's all ready to rock and roll. And the weather conditions were fantastic. They were absolutely perfect on Sunday at Cosford for an air show. The lighting was great, the bit of blue sky, bit of cloud, bit of silvery cloud. It was superb. And thank goodness it wasn't on the Saturday. Because here in the UK on Saturday, we had very, very strong winds. But fortunately, by Sunday, the wind had died down, and certainly got a treat lined up for you for tomorrow night at 7 p.m. UK time, Cosford Air Show. It's the usual studio show, you know, with a bit of banter, fantastic chat room, you know, the kind of thing, just like a Friday night. But it just concentrates on the Cosford Air Show highlights. There's going to be a full version as well of the Cosford Air Show. That's all ready to go. So as you can see, been very busy the last few days. Anyway, time to go quiet so you can see here. This Jet 2 taking off right now. Here we go. And away she goes. Right, let's point the camera back towards the runway. In fact, what we're going to do, we're going to Spinderella, we're going to turn it around, and you can see what's on the DHL apron. In fact, we'll start off there way on down, Elvis, down the other end. So there's the UPS. So is that the jumbo? Did that come in earlier? Sneaky, hey? I haven't got a clue what time it's going up this evening. I don't even know if it's going up this evening, but probably the early hours. But hey, if you know, put a message in the chat room, okay? That's what it's all about. And I'll be going to the chat room in just a second, just after I've panned around and showed you some DHL aircraft. That's 3 we've counted so far. Have we got another one? Oh, there's another one as well. And let's have a look what's in the box of delights for tonight. There we go. Now, whether that little beauty is taking off this evening while we're here, I don't know. But the cargo doors, I noticed they were open when I came up. So we will see. It's being refueled as well. So that's a good possibility. We may see that this evening. But hey, just put your feet up, relax. You know, you don't have to be here for the whole time. You know, just make a cup of tea and put your feet up, enjoy the show. I'll be here, hopefully, battery is willing for quite a while. Okay, probably till around about 10 past 10, that sort of time. But who can we say hello to? Right, it's chat room time. Let's have a look. Mac Cat Lady. How are you? It's wonderful to see you, Mac Cat Lady, and it's also great to see Mark Webster. Connie, yes, we mentioned Connie earlier, and great to see you. And also Sam Beck. Logan Lambert. Thank you very much. He says departing at 9:52. Is that the jumbo there, Logan? I hope it is, because if it is, it still should just about be light. But of course, you know what UPS are like. Yeah, it could be early hours of the morning. Bradley, Penny Aviation. How the devil are you, Brad? Nice to see you. Hey, put the message back in. Want to say hello to you. Sam Beck, yes, we mentioned Sam. Now then, who can we say hello now? Stu, I'm going to try to get Friday off work. If they agree, I'll head over to Duxford for the day and we'll join you. Do you know what? It'd be great to see you, my boy. It really will. And yeah, be good. Make sure you have a shave this time. You know, you looked a bit Neanderthal, did they? I'm only joking. Yeah, no, I'm not joking. SHGP Stephen, big fabulous to see you, mate. All right. Somil, hello, Somil. Hey, he's talking to Aviation 4K. How is Aviation 4K? Good to see you. He's saying hello to everybody. What a fabulous, nice chap. Might be a lady. I don't know. Peter Wood says, I was at Cosford, Stu, but I was stuck in the disabled parking all day. Can't walk. Yep. Well, at least you were there. That's the important thing, isn't it, eh? You certainly do, Bradley Penny. Yeah. Come over. Come on, come over sometime. We'll have some eggnog, you know, we'll have some drinks. Bradley Penny, always good to see you, mate. Thank you for being in the chat room. I really appreciate it. Davis Photography. Hello. Good to see you. Who else? See, I'm doing this in reverse order. You know, I was looking at the new ones and going to the old ones. Oh, fabulous! Davis Photography. Now, that's a fabulous young man. Met him yesterday at the Cosford Air Show. And brilliant guy. Can't wait to see some of his photographs. And Owen, it's dead easy to get in touch with the bear, okay? You can find me on Facebook. Of course, it's Airshow World. But also, if you want to send some of those photographs across, and we'll feature on a Friday night show, all you gotta do is send the bear an email. And how do you do that? Well, it is STU, that's Stu, at airshowworld.com. You know, I do like to make it nice and easy, hey? Stu at airshowworld.com. Be great to hear from you, great to see the photographs. If there's, as always, if you have got something to send and it's more than 2 gig in size, which I doubt it will be, just use a program called WeTransfer. Hugh Gordon, hello Hugh Gordon. What a naughty boy. Put your hands out. Who else have we got? Hugh. Hello, Hugh. Steve Roper. A good evening to you as well. Hugh Janice. Yeah, we just mentioned you. Let's see what he's just... Whoa, you look better, mate. Now that is more like it. Yeah, SHGP has just sent me, you could be smiling though. He's just sent me a little photograph. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah. Hey, he looks rather cool, you know. Good man. Lawbreaker. You're not a lawbreaker. No, of course you're not. Virtual Battle of Britain Memorial Flight says, evening all. Good evening to you. Hey, in the breaks, in the gaps, when we've got nothing flying, like at the moment, when I've gone through the chat room, let me know. I could play you a little bit of the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, if you like a bit of that. Hugh Gordon is just, is it yourself? You just got back from the Isle of Man TT? That sounds pretty cool. And hope you had a good time there. So, old messages now telling me that the Ryanair was on finals. Okay. So I think I'm at the top of the list. If I've missed you out, hey, don't be afraid. Put a message into the chat room and I'll do my best to say hello. Meanwhile, while I've been going through all those old messages, there's a lot of new ones. And... Dylan James, hello Dylan, will you be live this Friday? Right, Dylan, this Friday night I'm going to be at Duxford all day on Friday. So this Friday night I've got a Duxford special going out for you. It's a pre-recorded show, but it's got all the usual stuff. It's got the chat room, but I may not be in the actual chat room itself because we may be driving back or down the pub or something like that. So it's not from the studio, it's a recorded show for this Friday night. But hey, you know the bear, never let you down. I've got something for you and it's a cracker. Watch that. Tomorrow night there's a live show. As I said at the beginning of the show, don't miss it. I've got some absolutely gorgeous footage coming up for you for tomorrow night. It's from the Cosford Air Show. And boy, oh boy, you've got to see that F-16. It is a beauty. So all of that and everything else from Cosford, that's tomorrow night. 60-minute show with a few highlights. And there's going to be a full version of the Cosford Air Show. It's ready to go. It's just uploading right now onto YouTube. It's around about an hour and a half. So it's something you can watch probably at the weekend. I haven't quite decided the date that is going out. All right, I think I'm absolutely up to date with all the messages. So keep them coming in, and wherever you're watching this, hey, don't be afraid. Put a message in the chat room. The one important rule, as you all know, as long as it's respectful to everybody, that's all I ask. And, you know, just be nice. Which, of course, you always are. We love you to bits. Best chat room on YouTube. Maurice Moon says, hi, yes, Stu. Maurice, looking forward to seeing you on Thursday afternoon or evening or whenever. Going to Duxford with my good friend, Maurice Moon. Is a guy to definitely have with you when you go to an air show. Especially if it's Warbirds, because he knows his stuff. Now, if you wonder what the sound, apart from the cars, forget about those. If you wonder what the noise is, It's not crickets or anything like that. Probably sounds like it. It's the I've mentioned it before. What it is, from the location where I am fairly high up, and that little beauty, see the radar every time it hits me, the camera gets it. Listen. So that's what that sound is, just to you know, bit of useless information for you. I'm going to have a quick look. By the way, you guys, you can do this as well. Keep us informed. Put a message in the chat room. Say, hey Stu, you've got something coming into land right now, or you've got something 5-10 minutes out, or 2 hours, whatever. Okay, so we rely on you guys. You're the best. Jim Gemmell, how the devil is Jim Gemmell? Good to see you. It looks like it, doesn't it, Maurice? Looks like it's going to be hot stuff, so make sure, hey, we've got lots of water, you know, and no Coca-Cola, not allowed, no Pepsi Max. Got to keep, Maurice has got to keep an eye on me, I've got to keep an eye on him. Hey, Stu Bear, which airport do you think gets the most helicopter? Oh, now, it's our helicopter friend, that's Hadu. I've been thinking about you. Well, in a, you know, sort of like a good way, you know, not a, you know what I'm saying. I filmed quite a lot of helicopters yesterday for you, and I've got them edited, and they're going to be on tomorrow night's Tuesday special, okay? 7 o'clock UK time. And I've got, as I said, a lot of helicopters for you. I'm trying to think how many. We've got one. We've got the Chinook. We've got an old Wessex. What else? Got a Lynx, which that's not the stuff you put under your arms, by the way. So you've probably not seen a Lynx for quite a few years. Pepsi, you know, there's nothing worse than Coke or Pepsi Max and stuff like that when it's got really hot, you know. Oh jeez. Any 747s, any 747 Queens due in. Dixie, I think we've already got one over there, right? Now, one of the guys in the chat room earlier put a message saying, I think it was regarding that, it's probably taken off around about 10 to 10. So if it is at that time, I'll still be here, okay? Are we in the UK? We certainly are, Alex. It's East Midlands Airport, right smack in the bang in the middle of England. Okay, it's to the south we've got Leicester. To the west is a place called Derby, and to the east is a famous place for Robin Hood. It is Nottingham. So that gives you an idea, hopefully, whereabouts East Midlands Airport is. I suppose gives it away. East Midlands. Pepsi Max Cherry, Mac Cat Lady. Ah, you like that? I tell you what, try the raspberry. Oh, that's it's quite nice. I really like it. Yeah, whatever. Pepsi Max. I'm not too keen on cherry. I love cherries, but not on a Pepsi. But yeah. Anyway, what's our good friend Hadu saying? Thanks, Stu Bear. You should probably try to get to Washington. Hey, if someone can pay for me to go to Washington DC, you know, wants to kindly sponsor the Bear to go over there and pay for everything, yeah, might think about it. If only, hey, if only. All right. Right. And I was going to say, to entertain you guys, don't worry, I'm not going to do a dance. I'm not going to sing or anything like that. No, I'm going to hopefully show you the Battle of Britain memorial flight, because virtual Battle of Britain is in the chat room, and I'm sure they'll enjoy that. Let's have a look, because I'm just checking if we've got anything on the that's heading towards us very soon. It's a bit quiet at the moment, as usual. At East Mids gets busy a little later. But there is some aircraft, don't you worry, that's arriving. But it is a nighttime place, East Mids. It gets busy in the evening. But there is stuff heading our way, so don't you worry. We'll bring you. He says, he hopes. especially the cargo flights. Let's have a look. There's one, still quite a long way out. Oh, that's still 1 hour 21 minutes. It's the 757, and that's coming from Reykjavik. But as I said, just come and go throughout the evening. It's just wonderful to know you're out there, and we'll do our best. Right, let's see what we can you hear these. Hear the skylark? I'm just waiting for the chat room just to reopen just for a second, and then we will get to a little bit of action. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the camera, right, and see what we can dig out, see if I can find a bit of Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. I'm not going to play anything from Cosford this evening. I'm going to keep you in suspenders. I'm going to keep you in suspense until tomorrow night. So that's the treat for tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Don't miss it. Bill says, Royal Naval Air Station called Rose, Cornwall for helicopters. Absolutely, that's the place to go. And Stu is UPS 747 scheduled for, whoa, that's what a couple of people have told us, but maybe scheduled, but we never know if that's going to happen. If you like helicopters, says Maurice Moon, love the Glastonbury Festival. His radar goes nuts with them on that week, and that's got to be pretty soon, hasn't it, hey? Now, talking of festivals, whereabouts I am, just in case you didn't know, it's quite a famous place here. We've got, if I move the camera around without tripping over, just over there, that's the famous Donington Park. And this week, well, the weekend just gone, they had the Download Festival, and Saturday night, what a treat that really was. Hey, I was just sat in my garden, sat outside, and the wind had died down, but it was blowing our way, and it was blowing the sounds of Iron Maiden, which wow, absolutely brilliant. You could hear the crowd, and you could hear it really well too. But this morning I was off and about at 6 a.m. heading to the spa, and it was all lovely and quiet. When I came back, the queues into going away from Castle Donington were absolutely massive, but fortunately they were all going in the other direction, so it was all cool. I got back, no problem at all, and what a way to start the day, especially after a very long day yesterday. I was up at the crack of dawn. In fact, we were on base at Cosford yesterday at just after 6 a.m. and got you some really nice shots with nobody there whatsoever. So, but that's all coming up tomorrow night. Right, I think right now we're going to go into the chocolate box of delights that is the video camera. So we're going to go inside. As soon as we get a little bit of movement, some action, I will be back with you here live. Okay, so let's see if you got to bear with me, because I've got thousands of video clips on here, so try to find the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. It's going to be a challenge, but hey, I like a challenge. Let's go for it. Stay with the bear. I'll be back live in a couple of moments.
Hello, we're a spit down.
Yeah, we're a spit down. Oh, that was not studio. Sorry, I missed
Certainly a sight to warm everybody's hearts. Avro Lancaster Hawker Hurricane. Legends from the Second World War. The only Lancaster flying on this side of the Atlantic, only 2 flying. The stable of Spitfires. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely magnificent?
Where they've got right now, the apex and the trim there, they're all fixed on the next. You came right over the top.
Coming in again from your left. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the Lancaster, one of 7,400. Feeding the Luftwaffe. Roll there, the so-called victory roll. These classic words come to mind out of the movie The Battle Britain. Just trying to cheer myself.
That was after the rollicking by the CEO, wasn't it? Robert Shaw, I think, was saying, "Well, you've been shot up and your controls were damaged when you've done that roll over the airfield, you stupid boy." I don't think he said stupid boy, but I think that was implicit.
Despite that, it's been said by many hurricane pilots since the end of the war that they've only had hurricanes potentially would have lost the battle. That on a plane. Squared off, stainless steel custody plates, all of that braced by wires, surrounded by wooden frames, and then wooden stringers, all covered by fabric. And in the early hurricanes, the wings were also fabric covered with fixed pitch wooden propellers. Of course, they gave way to the Rotol constant speed units.
I just came out there and there was a Spitfire missing.
Of course, as the hurricane was used in many
He was arguing around it with the
rest,
It's way over the back.
fitted with less machine guns, some fitted with 420mm cannon, some 10mm cannons. Used as night fighters, so they really versatile machine.
Design of the earlier models meant that the aircraft could be very easily repaired after being hit. If the machine gun or cannon shells, the Mission-109s or whatever, didn't hit any vital components, they would often just pass right through one side of the aircraft to the other. It could be easily and quickly repaired just by splashing on some dope and some additional Then move your eyes 30-40 degrees to the left, and there's the Lancaster coming in low over the trees.
Wonderful sight there. You can imagine at this sort of low level down through the Ruhr Valley and
Lower, the fuselage pointing to the ground and sets to converge with the aircraft 60 feet above the ground. Not inside the bomb bay, the dam busters raid, but strung underneath the fuselage and on a couple of pulleys that then imparted a spin to the cylindrical bomb as it was getting ready to be released, which allowed it to skip across the surface of the water, hit the dam, sink, and then optimize the bomb's explosive power.
what a beautiful sight there, that aircraft. Just evokes so much.
Yes. Earthquake bomb, then designed by Sir Barnes Wallis, as was the Dam Busters bomb. And to carry the Dam Busters bomb, the mid-upper turret was actually removed from the Dam Busters aircraft to take away excess weight. And it's hard to believe that the leader of the Dam Busters raid, Wing Commander Guy Gibson, was only 25 years old at the time. And many Battle of Britain fighter pilots were only 18 or 19 years old.
But there were nearly 7,400 of these that were manufactured. Nearly 3,300 were lost on operations during the Second World War. Of course, they were not only to be used in Europe, but had the war continued, as part of Tiger Force, that they were going to be sent to assist in the final operations against Japan, even using long-range tanks on the top of the fuselage. By a number of different air forces, as well as the RAF and all of the Commonwealth squadrons that operated within the RAF. Wheels down in what they call a configured pass, or a so-called dirty pass.
And instrumental in the Lancaster's design was Sir Roy Chadwick, who fulfilled a similar role in the Avro Vulcan, so a very different aircraft, very different bomber, very different design. Same design intelligence behind it.
Absolutely. Reminds you of something. Well, that's what I mentioned earlier on. That's just one aspect of World War II. That is beautiful. We're all very privileged to see that here at the Midlands Air Festival at Bragley Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, they can't hear you, but certainly...
I thought they got all together, or the oldest way
they'll be putting their left ailerons hard down.
And as if by magic, you're back in the room. Hey, there we go. That was from just last, not the weekend gone, the weekend before, the Jubilee weekend. And what a great weekend it was. And I just played that for our good friend that's, hope he's still with us. And that's Virtual Aviation, what is it? Battle of Britain, Virtual Aviation, or something like that. You know who you are. I played it specially for you. All right, what do we got? We got Vincent. Hello, Vincent. He said, thank God this stream is on while the wife's watching Emmerdale. Emmerdale? Goodness gracious. You know what? I haven't watched any of those soaps for years and years and years. I used to watch Coronation Street, but then no. Airshow World sort of took over, and yes, enjoying myself a lot more, especially being out as well in the beautiful evening. It really is gorgeous, and you never know, we may get one of those fantastic East Mids sunsets. Alan Scott, hello Alan, and also hi to Clive Everly. Alex, hello Alex, says, whoa, I feel like I'm in the 1940s. Yes, I hope you enjoyed that. That was, don't forget, all the videos that I will show you this evening from the camera have not been edited, okay? So there'll be mistakes and all that sort of stuff. So it's literally straight off the camera. You're getting, hey, I would never normally do that, but hey, for you guys, you know what I mean? We can do that. Hey, Lisa B, how are you? Good to see Lisa B. Oh man, she says, I needed to see this. This is the best YouTube channel ever. Well, thank you very much. That's a lovely comment. Thank you very much. It means a lot. Let's see what's at the end of the runway. I don't think it's anything too exciting. But anyway, we'll film this for you. Let's go quiet. Oh, that's a tricky one, isn't it? Well, that aircraft certainly gained some height by the time it got to us. Anyway, the sun will be setting somewhere over in that direction a little bit later. Quite a bit of cloud at the moment, but you never know. If that moved, it could. Let's hope we get a beautiful sunset tonight, because, hey, the bear should still be here. I'll do my best, okay? Because it gets pretty busy at night. He says, hopefully, fingers crossed. I've even got the toes crossed as well, I'll tell you. All right, what do we got? Hiya, Carl, says Lisa B. Hey, my Stu Bear. Hey, too right. Well, it's good to see you, Lisa B. Thank you very, very much. What a great lady. Joe Anderson. Hi, guys. First time on the chat, but loving the plane footage. Thank you, Joe Anderson. Really appreciate it, and hope to bring... It is quiet at the moment. It's East Mids Airport. Busy at night. It's night time now. It's 4 minutes to 8 o'clock on Tuesday. No, Monday. Get it right, boy. It's Monday, the 13th of June. Yay, we'll keep our fingers crossed there. Joe Anderson is going to Duxford on Saturday. So is the bear. I will be there on Saturday. I'll be there on Friday as well. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Stu. Haven't forgotten about Yowl's famous tea. Yowl famous tea. Yeah, don't forget. We're going to do it in a second, because Stubert is sponsored by the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company, and we'll tell you about it in just a moment. Hadu says, or wants to know, which airport has the most fighter jet activity? I'd say Coningsby. Get to Coningsby. And Lakenheath. I shall be at Lakenheath next week. And Mildenhall on Thursday. So there goes our Ryanair Boeing 737, obviously off somewhere nice. Now he is turning right. Where is he going? I bet you guys know in the chat room. There we go. That's your little task for this evening. Let us know where he's going. Lots of traffic going by, as I'm sure you can hear. And there we go into that setting sun, but it won't be setting for about another hour and a half. Fantastic. That's what we want. That's what we've been looking forward to, isn't it? All the way through the winter time when I've been doing the studio shows, people saying, "Hey Stu, when are you going to go to East Mids?" Hey, when it's a bit warmer, and that's what we've got tonight. It is a beautiful, can we say summertime? Yeah, beautiful summer evening, and hopefully we'll get a few of those from Thursday, going out and about. Airshow World back on the road. So let's have a look, see what we've got. Any movement over there? UPS, they're saying going up around about 10 to 10. Well, we'll see about that, won't we? Any movement from our DHL aircraft? Not yet. We'll keep the camera pointed in that direction on a slightly wide angle, and you can keep us posted. Meanwhile, let's get back into the chat room. Awash 2004. How are you? Hey, now Awash, he is really into flying his flight sim stuff. He's big time into that. Joe Anderson says, I regularly got to Luton Airport to watch the planes coming and going. Need somewhere with a bit more activity and a mix of aviation. Yeah, well, if depending on where you live, hey, certainly give Lakenheath a try. Don't think you'll be disappointed there. Thank you, Sam Beck, letting us know that Ryanair, it's off to Dublin. Becky Davis. Hello, Becky. Lovely to see you. She says hi to and a big wave to Jim Gemmell, and also she gives a big wave to Stu Bear. I love the icon. Look at the bear. Who else? Who else have we got? Donny Palmer. Hello, Donny Palmer. Good to see you. He's probably left us now. He's got to do a little bit of business. All right, okay. We'll see you later. Hey, because I'm going to be in, you know, just come in and out and get a cup of tea. And talking of tea and coffee, don't forget, it's with Stu Bear. And the, should we do it properly? Yeah, let's do it properly. Hey, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and hey, I'm very proud to announce our sponsor. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for all viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off every single order. How do you do that? Well, you simply go to the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company, and they've got over 1,000 different types of teas and coffees. Hey, something for everyone, even the bear. I love coconut tea, so certainly check it out. And how do you get that 15% off? Well, all you do at the checkout, use the code, and that code is Airshow, AIRSHOW, Airshow. It's all one word and it's uppercase. So use that at the checkout. You'll get 15% off every order, and also you'll get reward points. So what you're waiting for? They post all over the world. There we go. Simple as that. Yeah, when I get in the zone, I can do it. I can do it. I can really move. Daryl, Connie, hello. Thank you very much. And that's a lovely compliment as well. Joe, have we got Joe there? Oh yes, Joe Anderson, there you are. So at SHGP, because you're saying hello. Great to see loads of people on the bikes, cycling round and what have you. Good on you. Because the hill to get up here, it's a real steep devil, I tell you. And with a tripod, it's a little bit heavy. Great stuff, Stu Bear, says Donny Palmer. It says, thanks for this great combo of live and recorded content. Thanks, mate. Well, we're going to see some more recorded stuff very soon. Lisa B says, Yogi Bear. Ah, is Yogi Bear in the chat room? Or do you want me to do the Yogi Bear bit? Hey, it's easy enough to do there. Lisa B, she says, I need to get some of my coffee from my home state, Louisiana. As we'd love to get coffee from the UK. Well, it's simple enough to do, and I've made it even easier. If you look under the video right now and click on more, you'll see there's a link, and that will take you straight to the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company, and they certainly do post to the USA. In fact, it was easier to post to the USA than it was to Europe a couple of months ago. Lisa B says, Stewie, are you going to see Top Gun? Top Gun Maverick? No, I'm not going to see it. No, definitely not. And do you know why I'm not going to go and see Top Gun? I'll tell you why. Because I've already been. And it was fantastic. Oh, did I love it or what? It was brilliant. In fact, my daughter Sadie, she's seen it twice. And yesterday, my two of the girls, they went to see it yesterday. And they loved it so much. When they got back, they put the original Top Gun on as well. So when I got back last night from Cosford Air Show, hey, yeah, you know, I think they ought to, in the cinemas, do a double feature. Start off with the original and then play the new one. I'm not going to give too much away in case anybody hasn't been to see it yet, But if you like aircraft, you will even if you don't, I think you'll still love it. And if you're not into plane, well, you're bound to be into planes if you're watching this tonight. But tell people, hey, you don't have to be mad on planes to go and see that. But by the time you come out, you probably will be hooked on planes, I can tell you. And then you can tell them about Airshow World and say, hey, yeah, come and watch it. I mean, I'm not in love with Tom Cruise. That's what Lisa B says. I thought I'd just get that point out straight away, you know, because not everybody looks at the chat room. So good job I corrected myself quickly on that one. I know the Tomcat there was hey, we're not giving anything away. Not saying anything. Go and see it. You'll love it. So it's great to see all the wonderful messages. Shuttleworth are doing a drive-in air show. They certainly are, aren't they? Isn't it typical? Hey, as I was saying, it all happens on the same weekend. Western Parks Air Show, Duxford Air Show, Shuttleworth. What do you do? Hey, I should be filming at the Western Park show. I can't do it because I'm at Duxford. What can you do? I want to go to Shuttleworth. That's on the Saturday night. I can't do it because I'm at Duxford. You can't be everywhere. I'd love to be. And it certainly looks like Shuttleworth is going to be a fantastic show on Saturday night. Google it. Have a look. I certainly recommend it. It's good. I really love it. Oh, and for our helicopter friend, there's even a helicopter in it as well. And we hope to see a helicopter like that at Fairford this year. Carl Shield says, hey, great stream. Hope you've subscribed to his channel. He said, I've subscribed loads of times. Yay, no problem. I think you've got several channels I've subscribed to actually, Carl. But yeah, of course I have. Having a right old chat, aren't we, hey? Right, let's have a look. I saw some lights down the other end of the runway. Let's have a look. I don't think it's probably just an ops vehicle. But at the moment, we're just having a bit of chitter-chat, you know, and because it is a little bit quiet at the moment. Hey, what do we got? Someone sent me a message. Woo! SHGP Stephen says rain forecast in the afternoon on what day? On Saturday. Yeah, of course that's going to happen. You just know it. As I said at the beginning when we were talking about the weather being nice from Wednesday, you know, I was saying, hey, yeah, we'll probably get 2 days, then we'll get thunderstorms. That's just the way it is. Oh, right, there we go. Who sung that song? That's the way it is. Huh. That was a clue. Just goes like that. Brilliant record. It's in my head now. When is the June air show, Lisa B? Hey, I was at an air show yesterday and tomorrow night. Make sure you join me, 7 p.m. UK time, okay? You're going to see it. Cosford Air Show. Highlights tomorrow night. With the, going to be in the studio, right? Doing the usual Stu Bears sort of stuff and everything that we do. Just like a Friday night, but it's a Tuesday night, but dedicated to the Cosford Air Show, including, what have we got? Typhoon, Spitfire flying together, the Rafale, the F-16, that beautiful painted up F-16 from the Belgium. Wow, the Belgium air component. I tell you, it is gorgeous. And in the blue sky and the silvery clouds yesterday, it looks absolutely stunning. Don't miss it tomorrow night at 7 p.m. UK time. Phil Tovey. Hello, Phil. And let's see, Phil. What was it going to say to Phil? Ah, Phil. Warwick in Warwickshire. Yeah, that's the man. Do you know what? All day, I kept thinking to myself, he's bound to send me a message on Messenger, but it didn't come through. But he sent me a message, an email instead, and it was too late. So I do apologise. Didn't see the email till this morning. It would have been great to have seen you. John R. Hello, John. How fabulous to see you. Come on, John, keep us posted. Let us know what's coming in. How long before we get some great aircraft coming our way? Because, you know, hey, I got a few people to entertain here. You know, we want to see some aircraft. But in just a few moments, I'm going to have a quick look at 360 radar and see if anything is heading our way. I know something was. What was my most memorable helicopter moment experience? Says had to. Right, I've got a couple really. One of them was at the Waddington Air Show and going on a pleasure flight, taking my fantastic daughter with me, and first time I'd ever been in a helicopter. One of the weirdest experiences, seeing the ground suddenly disappearing as you go up. That's weird. That is strange. And I suppose another one that just comes straight to mind was at the Fairford Air Show on the arrivals day, and one of the couple of Chinooks came in and they took the corner just a little bit too close, and everything went flying. It just. Everybody's hats, caps, you name it. I don't know if Morris was there. I know Darren was there. Crazy. Everything went flying. A couple of messages coming through. What have we got? Come on. It's just opening. So you're looking at the control tower at the moment. I want to be able to bring you some aircraft. Tuxford for Saturday. Oh, don't you know that's going to happen? Eh? 21% of rain, 24% rain. Well, no, 24 degrees, going up to 25 at Duxford. Sunday's looking nice. Isn't that just... Oh dear. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll have a good time anyway, Morris. Don't you worry about that. But Friday's going to be a scorcher, according to what it says. Whatever. Right, any action over here? Right, no, that's not moving yet. But I think we should have an aircraft coming in fairly soon. A couple of aircraft from... Western Atlantics, they normally come in round about this time, don't they? Hey, we normally have one coming from the south, one coming from the north. Let's have a look. Certainly looks like it's getting to that busier time. So, getting towards coming on the approach. Let's have a look what we've got. We have that Cessna F406 Caravan 2. Call sign Endurance 2143. We spoke about this loads before, haven't we? It goes up and just goes round and round and round in circles for hours and hours. So this will come into land, and then no doubt another one will go up as well. And coming from the south, heading, literally following the M1 motorway, we have... let's have a look. One of those West Atlantics, and that is a Boeing 737, and I think we have another West Atlantic. We normally do, following behind that, and that's normally a turboprop. And let's have a look. That's the ATR 72. So that's going to be in around about 5 to 10 minutes. Meanwhile, there is some other aircraft heading our way. So we've got another West Atlantic, which is currently, it's just leaving Scotland. So heading into England at the moment. Mid Durham! Wow, that's noisy! Gosh! Sorry about that. Oh, got a great message, yeah. It's alright. Private. I'd love to tell you that one. Ooh, you'd love that one. It's alright, I've got a good friend, just sent me a great message. I keep leaving strange messages on his answer phone. It's all clean, it's all good stuff. Right, coming in right now. So it's that Cessna aircraft that I was talking about. As you can see, there's a dip in the runway, and with a small aircraft like that, of course, you lose it. It's not exactly a jumbo jet, is it, eh? Now, of course, with a jumbo, well, that's a different story. I don't think we've got any jumbos coming in this evening. We may get one taking off, though. And there we go. And when you, as I mentioned earlier, you normally take out the call sign of endurance, and that's exactly what they are. They fly around for hours and hours. So if you see an aircraft making balls of wool, that's what I call it anyway, on the these virtual radar servers going round and round and round, it's normally one of these. So they have these Cessnas, and also they have a couple of Beechcrafts as well. RAF, I do believe, according to what John R has told me in the past. Lots of security vehicles around at the moment because some poor guy is literally broken down almost opposite to where I am at the moment. And as you probably know, at East Mids Airport, there's red lines everywhere, and if you stop on them, you get £100 fine. I hope to goodness he's not going to. They wouldn't be that mean. They wouldn't be that cruel, would they? Would they? It's bad enough breaking down, but I'm sure he'll be okay. One would hope so anyway. Moving swiftly along, let's have a look. So DHL, okay, you're being refueled. Do you want to, there we go, there's your registration. And you can see what it is, a Boeing 767. This one is one of my favourite aircrafts though. Cargo jet. Still being loaded, and that will probably go off sometime late this evening. We'll leave that in that direction for you at the moment. Meanwhile, I think we've got it. Was it a 737 or a 767 heading our way? Let's have a look. The Neptune is a 737, and if you're looking on your flight radars, you will see that it's just to the north of Leicester. So if it's the north of Leicester, that means it's only a few minutes out. And heading not too far from, I would say, Stoke-on-Trent way, just about to go over the top of the M6, we have inbound from Belfast, that is the Star Air 767. Heading our way from the north over the North Yorkshire, over the Dales. The North York Dales, beautiful part of the world. And that is another 737, another West Atlantic. And I'm sure somewhere around we have a couple of DHLs heading our way. I think one's just to the south of Glasgow. Let's have a look. Yes, it is 757, and that's in 35 minutes. So as I said, night time starts to get busy down here. Unfortunately, it's summertime, and it stays light until around about 10 past 10. Well, lightish, to be able to bring you some action. Meanwhile, so that's what we've got coming up. So just starting to turn towards finals is our first Neptune aircraft, West Atlantic 737. And the call sign is Neptune 23 Hotel. Meanwhile, it's chat room time, so let's get back there, okay? And see what we have, see what we can do. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Cosford Air Show, Studio Show, highlights. 7 p.m. UK time. And boy, oh boy, I've got some beautiful footage lined up for you. How? Robert! Hello, Robert! Dick and McVitie, how the devil are you? Elvis! Goodness gracious, knocked me down with a feather. Elvis, how lovely to see you, my good friend. Now that's got to be our good friend Elvis down there in Southampton. Great guy and fabulous to see you in the chat room. So I hope you're keeping okay. Master Wanlu, is this East Mids? You bet your bottom dollar. Yeah, we're having a good look at cargo jet being loaded up. But in a minute we'll be pointing the camera towards the end of the runway because we have a Boeing 737 coming in. Driver Films Shortwave, good evening to you. He's keeping us informed, letting us know what's coming in. Sam Beck. Also, who else have we got? Yep, it is his real name. It certainly is. And that young man, Elvis, he has he's been with us ever since we first started doing live streams. Would you believe, Elvis? 2 years ago. It's 2 years since I've been doing the live. Obviously, YouTube is a lot longer than that. Goodness gracious. I think it's 14 years I've been doing the YouTube, and that's why I've got such a massive collection of videos. So if you're looking for something, chances are it's somewhere on Airshow World. Rich L, good evening to you as well. Don't forget, keep on sharing the videos if you know any places, you know, your Facebook groups and all that sort of stuff. Hey, feel free, share it. And if you're all watching this and you'd like to take part in the chat room, it's absolutely free. All you got to do is subscribe to Airshow World, and within 1 minute you'll be able to take part in the chat room. As I said, absolutely free. Is that a cargo jet there? You betcha, Karen. We were just looking at that just a moment ago. Thanks, Dicky McVitie. That Star Air 767 is moved very swiftly. It's now over Ashbourne. Ethan Aviation. Were you down here at East Mids when we had all those diversions years ago? Well, we've had quite a few times when we've had diversions down here. So let's get this for you. This Boeing Neptune, the 737. Okay, Boeing 737 coming in right now. Lights ablaze, as you can see. And it's great to see Ethan. Ethan, how the devil are you? And keeping the messages coming, saying hi to John Smith. Great name, John Smith. Every time I see John Smith, I always think about having a beer. I tell you, John Smith's. Thank you, and thanks for putting the message in, letting us know that you're out there watching. Now, I'm not going to drone on about drones, but yes, there were some very naughty people at the down. They think it was people at the download, but of course it's not too. It's rather difficult to find out who was actually flying the drones. But yes, it caused a bit of havoc on. It was Friday night, wasn't it? Yes, I think it was. Late Friday night, because hey, we've had the download festival here. And as I mentioned earlier, Saturday night, sat out in the garden listening to Iron Maiden. It was brilliant. I loved it. But everybody has now departed. For quite a lot of hours this morning, it was just vehicle after vehicle leaving the area. Fortunately, as I mentioned earlier, I was heading back to Castle Donington. Ethan, I'm very well, thank you very much, and thanks for asking. No doubt we will see you one of these fine days down here at East Mids. Woo, Robbie, you little devil, who's just got back from Maui. in Hawaii. You lucky man. Now, several years ago, of course, Maui, I was big time into windsurfing, and that was like the windsurfing capital. Oh, a place to be. So I hope you've had a good time there, Robbie. Chaz, hello Chaz, Chaz Gisby. Right, what's Elvis been up to? He put a message in and I don't think I saw it, so do a... Here we go. It's good to know you're getting back on your feet there, my good friend Elvis. And as you know, Stu Bear, hey, always here for you, my man, okay? Don't you forget that. In just a moment, I'm going to go into the menu and find out what's for tea tonight in the camera. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the menus and alter the settings to manual settings, okay? Because it's getting to that time of the evening when the camera can get a little confused. Because when there's light ablaze, it starts to struggle a little bit. So we'll do that in just a moment. I've not heard from Julie for quite a while there, Phil, so I don't know. I'm sure she's fine, and if she's watching, she might put a message into the chat room. I've not seen her for a very long time, but I hope she's doing fine. Actually, no, she was in the chat last Tuesday night, and it was very nice to see her. Have I ever been to Hawaii? Unfortunately not. I would have loved to have gone. As I said, being in those days, a big windsurfing fan. What's my favourite bird, Hadu? Goodness gracious. Hey, that's a personal question, isn't it, hey? Well, I'm a married man, you see, so I can't really say. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Yeah, see, I'm a 70s boy, you know, and back in the day, that's what... My favourite bird? Wow, it's a good question. I could tell you a funny story, actually. Do you want me to tell you a story? Yeah, I will do in a minute. I'm just going to get this setting right for the camera. Okay, let's go into the menu. I'll tell you a funny story afterwards. Right, so we're going to go to focus. We're going to go to manual. All right, so now the little dial on the front of the camera allows me to get it, and it will stay at that. So I think that should be about right. Keep it posted if it's not quite focused. I think that's okay. That's a good one to focus on. Jet 2. Right, I think we've got it. And as I said, the reason for that, when it gets to this time of night, those lights that are ablaze can obviously affect the autofocus. So I want it to look nice and clear for you. A funny story about, I can't really tell you. No, right, so I'll think about it, okay? I don't want to embarrass anybody. That was our 767 Star Air that we were watching on flight radar coming our way, and there it is. And we've got another aircraft actually heading our way. So, hey, don't forget, keep on sharing, because it starts to get busier and busier. And look at it, it's around about 20 to 9. 20 to 9, hey, this is what I love. It stays light for quite a while. It won't be as light as some nights because there's a lot of cloud about, but hopefully we should be able to keep on doing what we do until around about 10 o'clock. And please, Mr. UPS, get your engines rolling so we can get that taking off in sort of daylight. It's due to go around about 10 to 10, but as we know from experience, that doesn't mean much. William Lawson says, "Hi Stu from Scotsman living in Gosport. Keep up the brill work. Thank you very much. Hey, well, join us tomorrow night. You will enjoy what we've got for you. Big mixture of different aircraft, helicopters, because we've got a good guy in the chat room. He loves his helicopters. But hey, we've got the Typhoon, Spitfires. We've got the Rafale, the beautiful Belgium F-16 that's been painted up, and also that Rafale. Wow, when you see that, that is a beauty. And filmed in some really good conditions at the Cosford Air Show from yesterday. Been working absolutely non-stop, so tomorrow it's highlights, and then later in the week I've got the full air show for you, where you can do what you did. Was it Saturday night? I think it was. No, it was Friday night, 8:15. Straight after the Friday night Stu Bear show, I played the Midlands Air Festival, the full version. If you've not seen that, hey, it's there right now on Airshow World, together with over another 1,000 different videos. Joe Croydon, hopefully, I think I put in the title that it was East Midlands Airport, but I'm not one. You've got me thinking now if I did put East Midlands Airport, but anyway, that's whereabouts I am anyway. And thanks to Driver Films Shotwave for answering Joe's question, and also Rich L. Clive Everly. Hey, don't you worry that you've got to go. When you've got to go, you've got to go. It's been ordered downstairs. I know what you mean. We'll see you later, okay? Thank you. Hello, says Stu Bear, what's your favourite candy? Well, that's a good one, isn't it? Got to be Bounty, a Bounty bar, anything with coconut. I even have coconut tea, don't forget. Get your tea ordered. Elvis says, hey Stu, are you going to the Royal International Air Tattoo? Hey. Do birds fly? Hey, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be at the Royal International Air Tattoo. And looking forward to that in just a few weeks' time. I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Making the most of the Royal International Air Tattoo. I'll be there. And this weekend, well, from Thursday, it's Mildenhall, then Duxford, Friday and Saturday. Sunday, taking it easy. That's the plan anyway. And then on Monday, probably Lakenheath and Mildenhall and all that good stuff. So make sure you got those notifications all working, because I could be live anytime from Mildenhall and Lakenheath. Gregory Rizza, any Queens? Oh, 747's arriving. I don't think there's any coming in, but we are hopeful. But don't quote me on it, okay? A few guys have said, hey, there's a 747 Jumbo taking off around about 10 to 10 tonight. And that's the beauty over there. But anyway, we're going to move the camera along, because you probably noticed that there was that great shot where we had that, was it the Neptune aircraft? I wasn't looking at flight radar at the time. There we go. Wayne. I'm not going to say your surname as well, if it is a good one. Hey, it probably is. I just tell you what, is that's your real name? Evening, Stewie says. Long time no see. Oh, it's good to see you, Wayne. But I'm not going to say your surname. But you know who you are. Everybody else does in the chat room. B-Ban. Hello, B-Ban. Wants to say hello. Well, thank you. Right, time to go quiet again, and let's move this bottle of water out of the way, because that could go flying as I film this, literally going over the top of my head. Normally these reach for the skies very, very quickly. Let's see what it does. And that's a great looking sky, isn't it, hey? We're not going to see the sunset tonight because there's a lot of cloud obscuring the setting sun, but never mind. We're here for the aircraft. So let's go back to the DHL. DHL? DHL Apron, and see if there's any more action. Come on. Are you closing your... Aha, whoa, you've got one door, cargo door closed. But you're busy loading up just there, guys. Now, where was I? That's what I was going to do. I was going to say hi to a few people. So let's get back into the chat room, and we'll find out from you guys, all our knowledgeable people. Oh, you'd love it, GC. You'd love the coconut tea, but I'm not going to put it where you want me to put it. Good message, but I can't release that one, GC. Sorry about that. Yeah, GC, you obviously don't like coconut. Well, hey, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Pardon the pun. Getting some great questions tonight. Carl Thorne. All right. Favourite barbecue food? Such a difficult question, isn't it, eh? Anything. Thanks a lot there, Driver Films. I really appreciate you sharing the stream. We've also got our good friend Gary Inge. Well, I hope you had a great weekend, Gary. See, it's great when it's your birthday on a Friday, isn't it, eh? You can have a full birthday weekend. And I hope you had a great weekend. I'm still thinking about that one, about favourite barbecue food. Hey, we'll come round sometime, you know where I'm going to be. I'll get the Barbie out. As long as SHGP's not there, stealing all the burgers. It's alright, it's a private joke. (737-800) West Atlantic from Belfast. And Barban is letting us know that. That's in 6 minutes' time. Okay, it's probably 5 minutes now. Stu Bear, what's your favourite colour? Pink. No, favourite colour? Black. I like black, to be honest. Bring it on. Good man. Dicky McVitie says he's made an order for some tea and coffee. A bag of 550 tea bags. That is no doubt the Pluckley tea. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. It's just, like regular tea, but it's better than anything you've had before. And half a kilo of coffee. And from the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Nice one, my boy. That's Dicky McVitie. Keep on supporting. It helps Airshow World grow. And of course, don't forget, at the checkout, use the code AIRSHOW. But Wayne, if I said it too fast, It's alright. So I'm just laughing to myself. I can't help it. It's my strange mind. You don't want to get into my mind, I tell you. It's a shame Steve's not on here. Hey GC, where have you gone anyway? All nice and peaceful at East Mids. Yeah, it is after the Download Festival and all the trouble with the drones. Yes, it did cause a bit of trouble, didn't it? On I think it was Friday night, might have been Thursday as well. John R was telling us earlier. I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, mind you, it was probably a small drone or whatever, but I thought with some drones, if they get too close to airports, there's a blocking signal or something that makes them just go boom, fall out the sky. Is that right or not? I don't know. Joe Anderson used to work for DHL. GB Model Zone is with us. Saw that DHL banking right over his back door. Great. Hey, because GB Model Zones is sort of to the let's see, southwest, I would say, of us. Let's get that a little better focus for you. There we go. It's just a blaze of light at the moment. It's still quite a long way out. You know, I really should be looking at the flight radar to find out what it is. But anyway, we'll just go wide for a moment and let you see the dot in the sky. And as it gets closer, we'll zoom in a little bit more. Dr. Hook. Ah, right, Dick and McVitie. Ah, so there is a bit of Bob Marley that blocks them. Okay. And Karen Kokorin is from good old Ireland. Karen, good to see you. Hope you got my reply to the message. Sawmill, take care. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much. The GT, or words to that effect, is letting us know it's from Belfast coming in right now, and it's Neptune. Okay, let's see if it's any clearer at the moment. Yes, it's starting to come in. That is one of the advantages of evening time. You certainly see the aircraft from a very long way out. And talking of evening time, look at it. It is just before 9 o'clock on this Monday evening, June the 13th. And giving us a big wave is Anita. Hello, Anita. So, Anita, let us know, where in the world are you? What airport is this? Asks Jellison. It's East Midlands Airport in the centre of England. Thank you very much there, Dick and McVitie, letting us know that the DHL, no doubt it's the one from Reykjavik, that when I first, just before I went live, I thought, oh gosh, that's 2 hours out. And there we go. We are still live. And we'll get that in just a moment. Cole Thorne wants to know how many people work in the control tower at night on a night shift. Gosh, I have no idea. It certainly is a huge control tower. Look at that. And you see the very, very top of that control tower. I've actually filmed from there. And a couple of times I've showed that particular video with a beautiful sunset. They were landing on 09. In other words, the opposite direction to what they're landing at the moment. And I'm sure quite a few of you have seen that video. I've shown it several times on a Friday night. Don't forget, join Stu Bear every Friday night between 7 and 8 o'clock for the 60-minute show. And don't forget, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, you're in for a treat. It's highlights from the Cosford Air Show. It's live studio show with all the usual stuff, and but tomorrow night it's totally dedicated to highlights from the Cosford Air Show, and there's some great videos to show you. I think you may enjoy it. And Anita is in the center of India. You bet your bottom dollar, both your good self, that's Anita and Richard, can have a big shout out. It's lovely to know you're watching over there in India. Andrew Herbert, he says, still buzzing after Cosford Air Show. Can't wait for Riot. Yeah, me too. Andrew, join us tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Don't miss it. Hey Gary, see you later. As Gary Inge is just popping off for a moment. He's saying, hey, at Karen. No doubt. Talking to Karen Kakurin. Super lady. And as I said earlier, she's from Ireland. Andrew Foster says, wow, I love a 757. Well, there we go. And as you can see, the pretty taxiway lights have come on, and the runway lights all the way down. We'll show you that in a minute. They've just switched on. Well, Mr. Edu, my favourite animals, well, cats, mad about cats, but to be honest, I love all animals. I love all people. Aviation Videos and Wildlife in full HD says, what airport are we at? Well, come on, you should know. It's East Midlands Airport. Where else? Well, it's a good question. Could be anywhere, but literally on my doorstep. Thanks, Dickie McVitie. That's what I like to hear. Letting me know what's going on. We've got a BAE 125 on finals. Phil Tovey. Yeah, keep the messages coming, Phil. SRH. Oh, Stu. He says, stop sending me dodgy voicemails. Now, if you remember, around about an hour ago, I was laughing my socks off because I was just reading this particular message that SRH sent to me. So, Mr. SRH, what have you been doing today? I called you a few times. You know, I thought, all right, is he still recovering from yesterday? And Steve there, SRH, he was with me yesterday looking after the bear at Cosford Air Show. We had a fantastic time. I mean, hey, he actually put up with the bear for like how many hours? 12, 13, 14, 15 hours. I mean, that is a marathon stint. You certainly deserve a medal. Dixie! Of course you can have a shout out. That's what it's all about. The bear will say hi. Dixie, good to see you. And thank you for watching Air Show World with the bear, Stu Bear. And there's that BAE 146. And thank you to Dickie McVitie. Keep us posted, okay? Hey, it saves me losing the chat room. We've got another aircraft actually on the finals. You do ask some funny questions there, I do. Meanwhile, back up in the sky, let's have a look, see what we've got up there. Won't be able to make it out, but there we go. Let's have a look, see what we've got coming in right now. Come on, flight radar, 360 radar, whatever you use. Let's see what. Gosh, there's a lot of aircraft heading our way right now. Let's try to get that in the middle for you, as well as clicking on the radar servers. Okay, so it's a 767. Star Air. So as you can see, Star Air 767, that's just landed, and not too far away, I can see the lights ablaze right now. We have, coming in from Zakynthos, we have this Boeing 737. It's a Jet 2. So let's get to it and bring you that coming in with the pretty runway lights as well. Oh, look. Gosh, it's like a Christmas tree. I'm getting... Sorry, calm down, Mr. Bear. And behind this one, what have we got next? It's a Boeing 767 from Belfast. It's a DHL. So you may see those lights. Not too far behind this one. In fact, it's just about to turn. And then over the top of Manchester, good old Manchester, eh? Is a 757. Anyway, let's get to the end of the runway. Get this for you. Well, at the moment, we've got aircraft landing, taxiing in, taxiing out, and on the apron over there, we have our DHL. And quite a few others as well, and quite a bit of sound coming from all the other aircraft as well. So, hey, we could have... Oh, you're still being loaded, cargo jet, are you? Wow, you're taking some loading tonight. Meanwhile, what else have we got? I think, memory serves me correctly, well, it's bright yellow as well, so it's a DHL coming in. So, going to be lots of bright yellow. SRH, 15 hours on the bear. Foo! Yeah, definitely deserve a medal. Hey, it's no worries, hey? No problem. I was drinking water. And you only had 2 coffees, I think, yesterday. So you did well, mate. Thing was, you couldn't drink much when you were there at this particular air show because it was absolutely rammed. There was, probably need a better phrase than that. There was a lot of people there. It was very, very, very busy. Sarah Pass. Hello, Sarah. Lovely to see you in the chat room. Wadders. Oh, don't get me started on music. Oh, crikey, we'd be here all night. Hi gang, you alright? So we have a DHL just there. You can hear another one as well. So we're just going to move the camera to get this nice shot. It says DHL, the #1 workplace. Is that right? Hey, anybody watching right now who works at DHL? I bet there is. So just a moment, you're not seeing double. There we go. And a very good evening to Arctic Killers 3000. Hey, good to see you, Ethan. Meanwhile, let's look down the taxiway and see where you're going. No movement on the UPS Jumbo at the moment. But if that does go around about 10 o'clock, we'll get that for you because it should still just about be light. But I think there's still quite a few other aircraft still coming in. Mac Cat Lady. Hello, Mac Cat Lady. Hey, don't forget those videos. Hey, send them across. I want to see those putty cats. It's alright. Mad about cats on here. She had these two kittens around about Christmas time, and they were driving her crazy, doing all sorts of things, you know, that kittens do, like running up the curtains and generally, yeah, I don't know if you've got carpets where you are, but cats and carpets, hey, especially if you shut the door, right? Next morning, see your bedroom door, you shut it, on the landing. You wake up next morning, your carpet's destroyed, they're trying to get in. Oh yeah, you've been there? Yes, I've been there too. Little devils. But it's not just kittens as well. Emma, great to see you. She's new to Air Show World, and you've obviously subscribed, so thank you very much for doing that. And you could take part in the chat room. And don't forget, if you are watching this and you'd like to take part in the chat, long as every message you put in is always polite and respectful to everybody. That's the only sort of rule, really, and that's how we should always live our lives. Be nice and respectful to all people. Meanwhile, back down at the end of the runway, as you can see, you have your DHL. There's an ATP coming in. Thank you very much there, Chris Coleman. Much appreciated. Keep us informed. Hey, it's what it's all about. You know, you can help the bear. Oh dear. That cat lady said her furniture is ruined. And I tell you, that's what you get. Phil Tovey putting his feet up. I don't blame him, my boy, after a great day that he had yesterday at the Cosford Air Show. It was good, wasn't it? Hey? Don't forget, tomorrow night, join my good self, Stu Bear, live from the studio for a Cosford highlight special. All right? It's from 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll do the usual build-up show at around about 6:30, but the actual show will start at 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's a bit like when you go to the movies to see Top Gun. You know, you have to sit through all the... Well, at least there's not going to be many adverts on my build-up tomorrow night. It's aircraft and what have you, and but it's just an opportunity for folks to gather and have a chat before the main feature. But we're not showing Top Gun. You've got to go to the movies to see that, but we're going to see Top Gun style pilots tomorrow between 7 and 8 o'clock. It's bang on 60 minutes tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. That's British summertime. Well, we haven't had one of those absolutely gorgeous sunsets this evening, but still looks quite dramatic, but it's not a classic East Midlands sunset this evening. But we've got to move the camera around. That's not too bad. Got to move the camera around because we've got a couple of aircraft literally just about to touch down. Well, the first one, and then another one probably around about 8 miles out. Cole Thorne asked the question, Stubert, if you were in the EMA tower, working the night shift, how would you keep yourself going for that long? Well, I'm sure the air traffic controllers have, I'm sure there's people in here who know the full answer for how long they're allowed to work for. But the bear, hey, I couldn't do that at night. Not a chance, hey. As the sun starts to set, you know, bears they have to go to bed, I tell you. Get very tired. An E300 on the way, thank you very much, followed by an ATP. All right, so keep watching. We'll try to get that for you. Hope the light stays okay for the moment. It's a great camera, this. It really does pick it out quite well, because the light is starting to because it's quite dark cloud tonight up there. It's whereas some nights it has really stayed light for a long time. But hey, not complaining. 33 minutes past 9. Still nice and warm, and it's good to be able to say that. Absolutely. John Bollen, hibernate all through the winter time, bringing you these live from the studio shows, and oh boy, I'm telling you, I have got for the winter time some incredible you're gonna love some of the videos that I've got for you. The Airshow World Archives have just been expanded like you will never know. I'm busy capturing, when I do get the chance, to capture these incredible old tapes that have been they were literally going to be thrown away, and I've said it before when I've been showing some of these, they're absolute gold dust. A long time ago, Dicky McVitie. Yes, I used to do night work at night. Well, until about 3 a.m. or something like that. I was always thinking weird about 3 a.m. in the morning. You know, you just start to really fade. I'm going to quickly move the camera to the end of the runway, because we do have something else just about to land. And guess what? It's another DHL. Wow! That's going to make quite a few that we've got here. I've seen quite a few tonight landing and taking off. Dave McCabe asks the question, where are you filming from? Well, I'm pretty sure I did put it in the title, but if I didn't, I do apologise. It's East Midlands Airport, right in the centre of England, near Nottingham, Derby and Leicester to the south. Well, that ATP did not need much landing at all, did it? There we go. And starting to look very pretty. Look at that. Sorry, I'm getting carried away now. Beautiful big moon rising is there. Right, let's have a look. Well, unfortunately, it's cloudy here at East Midlands Airport, so that's a real pity. I'd love to be able to, yeah, show you the moon. So, Joe Anderson, whereabouts are you? There we go. Sorry, I just knocked the house. I get lots of messages. And up we go. Let's have a good wide angle shot. There we go. So you're hearing cars going by. Well, that's why, because the road is literally just down there. If you come down here, whatever you do not park anywhere along there. There's red, double red markings everywhere, and that means, and there's cameras all over the place, and security vehicles going up and down with cameras, and it's £100 fine. So we're live with Stu Bear on Airshow World, and we're at East Midlands Airport. And a very big Stu Bear welcome tonight to Phoebe Stern. Hello Phoebe, always great to see you. All right, Chris Coleman, where are you then, Chris? He's saying the Aerologic 777 has just flown over the top of him, so he's going to let us know where he is. That'll give us an indication of just how long that's going to be. Oh, I tell you what. I can see the moon, and we're going to have a look at that in just a moment. Just breaking through some of the clouds. So it doesn't look particularly... in fact, by the time this aircraft's... Oh, it's a Ryanair. Well, good old Ryanair. You know, I'll tell you what, we will have a very quick, there we go. It's a good moon rising. Shame about the clouds, because it looks like it's a full moon. Anyway, let's have a look. How many have we got? That's quite a few, isn't it, hey? There's probably a couple more tucked around the side that we can't see. But we've got in sight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the cargo jet, which is, well, all the hatches are closed. So normally, that's the last aircraft I normally film, actually, normally, but we'll keep going till around about 10 o'clock. Let's have a look down at the other apron, down towards, so you've got the all the cargo, DHL cargo ramp just here, okay? A little further down in the middle, this is where you have all your passenger aircraft, okay? And you see you've got your Ryanairs. A little bit further down from that, you see the FedEx and the other aircraft, and also you can see the tail of that UPS. Now that's the jumbo jet, which a few people have put in the chat room tonight, said, hey, it's taken off at 10 to 10. Well, that is only around about 5 minutes away, and we can't see any lights on that, but if it does go before 10 o'clock, we'll hopefully film that for you. Well, we miss you as well, Phoebe. I tell you, it's never the same without our Phoebe. So thank you for joining us, Phoebe Stone. Lovely, lovely to see you. Yeah, I'd love to sing that to you, Dickie McVitie. You know, if I could sing, you know, bit of the old bar-ba-da-bar, bang-a-dang-dang, ding-a-dong-ding, and all that Blue Moon. Oh, don't get me going on that song. I love that record. I love it. Right, yeah. Okay, Carl. How many... Well, if John R was still in it, he may still be somewhere in the chat room, but John R, he's really knowledgeable as to what happens at East Mids. He may know the answer to that question. How many could the apron actually hold? I mean, each of the aprons, they've all got their own numbers. So as they come into land, they say something like, oh yeah, you're using cargo stand number, whatever. And that's where they get directed in with a guy with the batsman. We've got Chris Coleman singing away now. Go on then, very quickly. Who sung it though? Who sung that song? Dead easy, isn't it, eh? Quite a few people have copied it. Shiwadi Wadi even did a version of it. But who did the original? Yeah, because Phoebe, she actually works on the aeroplane, so she says it's nice to be working on planes. She's been there for a few months. Yeah. Brilliant stuff. Hey, what a lovely message from Phoebe. Really pleased you're enjoying it and getting on well with your new career. Eh? Fabulous stuff. Enjoy it. That's the most important thing. Enjoy what you do. Enjoy every single day. Has anybody got that question right yet? Who sung Blue Moon? The original. You know, the bit of doo-wop. The clangers, yeah. I normally drop a clanger quite often. Of course. Well done! The answers come in all at once. It's like waiting for a bus, isn't it, hey? Yes, the answers come in, and the first person to get it correct, Armando, was Jim Gemmell, and then Matt Cat Lady, the Marcells. And well done to Chris as well. There you go. You're going to be singing that for the rest of the night. All thanks to Dickie McVitie. Now then, we were going to try to find out. 1961 it was, really. What a good year 1961 was, hey? Wow. I mean, another big lover of especially pop music and what have you, he's a big pop music fan. That's our SRH. Absolutely. He's going to kill me for that. No, SRH is really big time into his dance mixes. We've got another aircraft actually coming in. Don't know what it is. Should we have a look? 360 radar. Come on, bring it on. Means I'm going to lose the chat room. Never mind. Here we go. We hit that button and then we try to click that one. Hey Phoebe, if you're around tomorrow night between 7 and 8 o'clock, and anybody else as well, if you're about, you know, if you've got a spare 60 minutes to be with the bear, join me tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. I've got a Cosford Air Show special, and wow, it was special. A brilliant air show, and hey, we've got that 777. That's what's coming in right now. It's the Aero Logic. So let's, it would be logical to move the camera in that direction. Let's see if we can find it. There you are. Still a long way out. So try to join Stu Bear, that's me, tomorrow night between 7 and 8 o'clock, British summer time. And you'll be able to see a fantastic display of that beautifully painted up F-16 from the Belgium Air Force. Also a great display from the French Rafale from Saint Dizier in sort of central part of France. Lovely part of the world. I've actually been to Saint Dizier. And look what's starting to taxi out. Well, it's being pushed back anyway. It's a cargo jet. You'll enjoy it, I'm absolutely sure, Phoebe. Got some great stuff lined up for you for tomorrow night. Totally dedicated to the Cosford Air Show, which was yesterday. So talk about getting it done nice and quick. Well, Dave, what we're looking at, these are all cargo aircraft. Oh, you little devil there, Dylan Hutchinson, is letting us know that the UPS is pinging. So, hey, we might get it for you, taking off. That would be really cool. Means I'm going to have to stay here just a little bit longer. Nice one, Jim Gemmell. Well, it looks like we may get that UPS jumbo jet tonight. Well, this camera certainly is picking the aircraft out for you tonight, because I can't see that with my eyes. What a great sight, absolutely loving that. And you probably saw a quick glimpse of the jumbo that was literally pushing back, so hopefully that won't be too long away, right down the other end. Meanwhile, let's have a look. So there's your cargo jet, and somewhere up there, oh yes, that's looking very nice. With a bit of cloud going over that. That is quite wonderful. Hey, right, let's go down the other end of the runway, see if it's actually taxiing down. Not yet, it's still, but it is pushed back, and let's hope we get that going within the next few minutes, because it certainly is starting to get much darker. It's still okay for vision at the moment, but within the next 15 minutes, I'd imagine it will get just too dark. Rich, good evening to you. He says good evening. He's watching from an extremely hot North Carolina. And currently over Belper, which is to the north of us at the moment, is a Ryanair. And Dave, that has windows in because that's a passenger aircraft. But where we are at the moment, because nighttime for me is the right time here at East Midlands Airport because we get all the cargo aircraft. And that is what East Mids, it's the busiest, supposedly the busiest, should I say, cargo hub in the UK at night. And if you're wondering, living close to East Mids Airport, you know, is it noisy? Is it heck? No. Maybe if it was a military airfield, yeah, I'd be saying a different story. But hey, the aircraft nowadays, they don't make too much noise when they're taking off. Sometimes when the wind's in the, some people would say wrong direction, I'd say the right direction. You can be outside your door and it smells like Waddingham Airshow departures, you know, that smell. Oh, love it. For any aviation fan, they love it. For anybody else, they're probably not too keen. But anyway, they certainly don't keep me awake, put it that way. Oh, Jim Gemmell, you're not getting the moon going up this evening. Let's have another look because it's just popping into those clouds just there. There we go. But it does look quite stunning. It looked fabulous a few minutes ago, didn't it? But there is tonight. Actually, it is going to be clear, so we'll get a better view. Maybe in a few minutes. UPS still not taxiing yet. Shouldn't be too long, hopefully. And saying happy birthday to Gary is Julie. Hello, Julie. Lovely to see you in the chat room this evening. And asking if our good friend Gary had a good birthday. Well, he certainly told us he did. We gave him a good mention on Friday night show. Is it wishful thinking for me, or is that jumbo starting to move? Let's see how much longer we've got on the batteries. 15 minutes. Oh, we've only got 15 minutes. If you get you've probably heard me say this before. If we get a blue screen, don't panic. It's me changing the battery. Okay? It's saying I've got 15 minutes before it's going to give up the ghost. But I do have. Hey, I've got a spare somewhere. So I'm just feeling in the pockets from them. Hold on. I've got a spare somewhere. Be prepared. That's what they always say. Now I hope you were paying attention. That used a lot of runway compared to your DHLs. Goodness gracious, that must have been heavy. A lot of fuel and a lot of cargo. That was, yeah, I enjoyed that. What a takeoff. Lots of runway. Hey, we've got something coming into land, and also I've been informed by the guys in the chat room. There you go, look, UPS. Boeing 747, Queen of the Skies jumbo jet taxiing down to the end of the runway. So after that actually takes off, I will be saying thank you and good night, okay? But that's still a few minutes away. Ah, Matthews, you certainly noticed, didn't you? Wow, a lot of runway used. And you can just see on the right hand side of your screen that jumbo. The light is really going. It's amazing this camera is actually picking it out. It certainly is past the bear's bedtime, but hey, you know, it's beautiful. There's not a breath of wind, it's warm. There we go, you see. They've got windows. Because, as I said, that's a passenger jet. Not the Spice Girls. That's one group I certainly. That sounds good fun though, Julie. Good on you. "12 minutes on that battery. That's getting a little alarming, I tell you. And still we wait for our Queen of the Skies to actually take off, because we've still got another aircraft coming in. I'm not complaining, honestly. I'm just getting worried that the battery is going to go before it actually takes off. But don't worry, we have got a spare. Oh, please, do you like the lights on the runway? It looks great, doesn't it? But as you can see, it is getting very dark. So come on, UPS, let's have you moving right now. Is it moving? Yes, it is. So you've got just a couple of minutes to get your last messages in, because as soon as this jumbo actually takes off, I will be leaving you. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining my good self, Stu Bear, on Airshow World. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, don't be late, make a date. The build-up show starts at 6:30. Show starts at 7 o'clock. It is a Cosford Airshow highlights. The full version will be out very, very soon. But let's go quiet. Let's get this jumbo. What a wonderful sight to see in a beautiful sky. Wow, wonderful. We didn't exactly get the best of sunsets this evening, but hey, I'm not complaining at all. Certainly finishing off with that wonderful jumbo jet. Great stuff. And there we go. And we've even got, there we go, Gary Inge, if you're still with us. There you go, that's for you, mate. Well, I can hear something else. Trying to work out where it is. Powering up at the moment, but I'm going to take one last look at the chat room and say thank you to everybody for popping in this evening and being with my good self, Stu Bear, in the chair. right here on Airshow World. Don't forget, 7 o'clock, join us tomorrow night. It'd be great to have your company. But thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Jim Gemmell, Dickie McVitie, Kevin, Jazz, is that Jazz Boy? I think it is. J Boy, I do apologise. And who else? John Bullen, Julie, and SHGP Media. We'll see you hopefully on Friday, my boy. And Sully is also with us. And everybody, Phoebe Stern, the lovely Phoebe Stern. Always great to see you. You always put a big smile on my face. We love you to bits. And who else can we say hi and goodbye to for joining us this evening? Everybody. So many messages, and thank you everybody for joining my good self, Stu Bear, right here. We have something else coming our way, but as you can see, it's just a blur of lights right now because it's just getting way too dark, and I've got to hightail it out of here. At least it's downhill all the way from whereabouts I am. Until next time, well, until tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, have yourself a fantastic rest of your Monday evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining my good self. We'll see you tomorrow night, and have yourself a really good evening. Good night.